Last week, if you joined us, we had a long discussion about the relationship of the highlight player to the fan and how a lot of it's deteriorated in some ways. You know, occasionally
Hecklers were the
main point, because there's some people who just like to get a reaction, whether for their own personal enjoyment, as we discussed, or maybe to throw a player off to make it make the game go in their direction, which usually fails anyway. Let me add that, but. No matter what, it certainly does get a reaction on some guys more than others. And you had a play last night, and we went ahead and taped it, but one of the fans, who, and you explained to me who he was, and I know him as a good highlight fan, a long-time avid fan who knows the game
I remember
and
playing
plays
amateur.
the game.
Right, I played amateur with him 4 years ago, back when I was 10 years old.
But as the point turned out, you lost the point, and he caught your attention and let you have it.
Yeah, I thought, you know, I heard him mumbling something, and I kind of looked out in the audience, and when he got my attention, he started, you know, he started saying other things that were, you know, became personal. He started, you know, calling me a disgrace to the game, saying that I was throwing games. He also mentioned that I was playing like an idiot, and, you know, he said a couple of things that had nothing to do with the actual point or the game. So, you know, I just want to use it as an example of, you know, people. I mean, at that point, he was looking at me as a $2 bill, you know. I wasn't a person anymore. I was his $2 that he needed for me to win, for, you know, for the $2 to grow. So, you know, I just want to show the clip so that people could see, and, you know, if he was watching, he could see it again. Maybe he missed something, you know, and he was blinded by his bet. It's a point. It was last night, the 13th game, which, first of all, I have to mention, that is the championship game. That game means more, the 12th, which is the singles, and the 13th game mean more to the highlight players than any other game.
Not only for money, there's a money difference, but the season-long championship races and the prestige.
And the prestige, and not to mention, you know, I've been real close the last couple of years. Now with Iruta coming over from Tampa, he's edged me out. Now with Restorza coming from France, he's edged me out a couple of times. So I really want to win that championship. Not to mention I'm going to retire in a couple of years. Anyways, I'd like to, you know, try to get that before I retire. But you know, it's the 13th game. We're playing the first round. I'm playing with Lahardy, which is a great shot maker. I mean, this guy rarely blows an opportunity. Who
you played with several times yesterday. I know you played him a couple times in the matinee.
Yeah,
I was here for that.
Exactly. So, you know, me and Lahardy, we have a pretty good, you know, a good relationship on the court. And it's the first round. So we're playing against Adam and his backcourt, which I can't remember. I think it was Iruta. And Adam is a little hurt. He has muscle spasms. He's not feeling good. So I get a ball and I throw a 2 walls, which is known as the carom, from deep in the court. Now, he was saying that I was throwing it. Why am I throwing it from so far back? I want to show here that I was in a great position to throw that shot. Not only did I throw the shot, I threw it well, and Adam barely caught it, made a chest to the fence save, and laid it up where Lahardy got the ball in the front court, and he couldn't finish the point.
Okay, go ahead and run that, Nick. Okay. We'll take a look at it here. We'll let Benny talk it up as we go through it. This is the first round, 2 versus 7. Now, the 2, incidentally, has won 5 straight points going into this. So they're about to really nail this game down and put it away. So we'll watch the point. Go ahead and talk us through it.
First of all, I get it with the right side. I was going to throw a carom there, but I changed my mind because it was moving in my basket. Kept it going. Now watch. Pedroza throws one up. I catch it basically in the middle of the court, and I throw the carom. Nothing wrong with that. Look at Adam. Look at the save that Adam makes.
Tremendous.
Lahardy should put the ball away right here, but he doesn't. The point continues. Okay? Now, a few seconds on, I'll get another opportunity. Now look where Adam is. Adam's in the middle of the court. There's nothing wrong with this second carom that I throw. I should have got him. He makes the same save.
An excellent save.
Throws a beautiful high 2 wall, and Lahardy can't get it. Now, to me, that's a regular point. If another inch either way, and I would have had him, you know. But what I'm saying is it's just a regular point in a regular game that it's the first round. Did I take a risk? Yeah, I might have taken a risk. You know, Adam has been wobbly. He's been hurt. You saw the save he made. It's not like he caught the ball.
2 great plays in a row.
Right. It's not like he caught the ball and put it away, you know, in a dominating fashion. He just got the ball and laid it up and made the point.
Now, you said you were going to throw the carom when you first got the ball, so obviously your mindset going in is, I'm going to take a carom if I'm going to.
Well, you know,
you are definitely thinking that, right?
Well, there's certain players that, like Adam, for one. Adam, I don't, you know, it's called cheating. We call it cheating, but it's not necessarily cheating. When
not according to the rules, but just,
when you throw with the right side, the front quarter has the option of respecting the 2 walls and going outside, or cheating inside and looking for the ball in the air, which would put him, you know, in a good position to get you turned around on the defense. And, you know, Adam does it a lot. And he's not the only one. Him and a couple of guys that right as soon as I get the ball, I think carom, you know, because...
By the way, let me just say, Nick, if you get a chance, can you roll that back and we're gonna look at it one more time. So I'll let you give you a second here to roll it back. But go ahead.
Okay, and you know, so Adam is one of the guys that I think carom on. Plus, like I said, he hasn't been feeling well. He's had muscle spasms, so I thought maybe I could catch him. And on the first one, I almost got him.
Well, how about on the first catch there, where you didn't throw the carom?
Right.
Tell me your feeling there, because that's interesting to me. That you can almost see yourself change your mind in the middle of the throw.
Right. Well, any front quarter that plays here in Miami Jai Alai will tell you that if I get the serve with the right side, I'm going to throw carom, because that's the only reason I get it with the right side. Otherwise, I'll get it with the backhand, and I'll just start the flow of the point. There's things that I look for.
You shouldn't be giving that away.
Well,
That's
I mean, no, it's not really a secret, because they all know that. They pretty much already know that if there's things I look for. Is it a fastball? Yes, it was a fastball. Is it a short serve? Yes, it's a short serve. Can I get it in the middle of the court? Because the closer I am to the side wall, the harder it is for me to throw it. Can I get it in the middle of the court? Yes, I got it in the middle of the court. The only reason I didn't throw it was because it was wobbling. If you look at when he serves and he takes 3 steps and he'll stop, which leaves me, you know, most of the court to get the carom in on him.
And I got to say this too, knowing Adam, is I've seen him sometimes give up on a ball that maybe he shouldn't give up.
He might have, yeah.
You throw something at him, maybe he's not going to really try hard for it. I don't know.
Well, you know,
it's something I've noticed watching him
It's
play.
a matter of, like I say, making a commitment. If you're going inside to look for it in the air, and yeah, you can get to it, but it's far away, and there's a chance you're not going to get to it. You're already committed to the inside. You know, it's one of those things where you would never see Michelin give up on it, because he's one of these guys that he doesn't give up until the point is blown dead.
Let's go ahead and roll that again. If you got that ready, go ahead, Nick. Let's take one more look at it.
And I won't talk anymore. I'll let you go ahead and make an opinion on what you thought of the points.
Okay. Well, the serve is obviously low, and you get it center of the court. Now, I can see you change your mind there.
Right. And did you see where Adam was standing? He was giving me the carom. He was pretty much standing. Another thing I look for is the front feet. Look at his feet. His feet are going towards the side wall.
And you threw it hard. It's in by about a foot, which is what you want, and he keeps it alive. So now you guys are still on the
See, Lahardy should have
offensive
put
here.
the point away here. He should have thrown a hard cortada or something and just ended the point.
But anyway, he's playing with who's that? Ichaburu?
And look at.
Anyway, here's the carom now, and again, low and hard, and a fine play, and an excellent return that bounces high enough that Lahardy has no chance at that. He can't come up and cut it off, obviously. So I guess looking at it from the fans' point of view, the only thing I would say was, here, you tried a carom, it didn't work. Why are you trying it again?
Well, you know, it's an element of surprise. He probably doesn't expect another one. You know, he's probably thinking that I'm going to throw either hard inside or try to get throw it at his backcourter's feet. So if you look at the tape, I mean, it's little things that the fans don't see. When I catch a ball with the right side, I immediately look at the front quarter's feet. If his feet are in towards the wall, that means that when I'm throwing the ball, he has to turn around and run to get the ball. Now, there are a lot of front quarters, they'll stand with their feet straight ahead, meaning they'll go either way with greater ease. So I kind of look at the feet, and I look at Adam, and I know, like you say, sometimes he might have it, but he just doesn't get to it. So, you know, I'm thinking I can catch him sleeping, and, you know, the point had already gone a couple of throws, so.
Well, I guess when I look at it, I would say, was it a bad decision? No, because you threw some good shots. Looking back on it with 20/20 hindsight, obviously, maybe you could have done something different.
Yeah,
but as far as anybody accusing you of throwing a point or giving one away on purpose, that's patently unfair.
Okay.
No question about that. Okay, that's the way we look at it here. If you were here last night and saw that, maybe that clears things up for you a bit. If not, maybe you find that a little bit interesting. But I think it's great to get your insight on that.
Yeah, well, you know, there's two sides to every story, you know, and I'm on the inside, he's on the outside, and, you know, I just think that it's unfair for something like that for a person to, you know, to get personal. And it was a good opportunity. Well, we didn't see him, you know, insulting me after the game, but, you know, it's just in the fashion that it was done, and, you know, and being a person that I had seen for so many years, and being a quiet, decent person.
And not to mention maybe his reaction and some of the things he said to you. He obviously saw the show last week.
Yeah.
And that put you up on a stage and
that's another thing.
to be attacked a little bit too.
He said that I was a crybaby, that I was crying about the hecklers, and, you know, he went above and beyond. He could have just said, hey, listen, you know, that was wrong what you did, don't throw the shot, or you made me lose, or, you know, there was a series of other things he could have said other than what he did say. And that's just, you know, it's a Saturday night, there's probably a couple hundred people in there. It's not like we're standing out back and he's telling me these things personally, you know.
To your face.
Right, he's screaming in front of hundreds of people, which are in turn getting off on the fact that this guy's insulting me. So that's just, you know, a small example of what goes on, and, you know, and like we were saying, it's something that shouldn't happen, you know.
Well, interesting stuff anyway.
well,
Good to get it from your point of view. Okay, Glenn Jones is going to be with us when we come back from this break, get an update on some of the European tournaments, which the results have been posted on the EHOPA website. Great new look to the site as well. We'll talk about some of that. And also what's going on as far as the legislative process up in Tallahassee and what we can expect for the sport of highlight. Glenn will join Benny and I when we get back from these messages here on Miami Highlights.